Once they had one.
Okay, I'm here with City Councilman Barrett, and he's going to tell us why he called this meeting. Please come closer. This is Elaine Brower. My name is Sally O'Cordy, and of course this is Councilman Barrett.
Well, we call this meeting today because there's an emergency. The Sipirt of Humanity is a ship that went left Cyprus to go to Gaza to give the suffering people of Gaza some medicine, some food, cement to rebuild their homes. Israel obliterated, they bombed Gaza, killed 1,300 people, destroyed their homes, their churches, destroyed their hospitals, and they did all of that. And here, we just want to give them some humanitarian aid, and they took a ship that Cynthia McKinney and others from 11 different countries were on, and they have them held captive. So we're here to say, Israel, keep your hands off Cynthia McKinney, free the captives, and allow the humanitarian aid to go into the starving people of Gaza. And we're demanding that, and we're saying to the State Department, to Hillary Clinton, you need to intervene. To the United Nations, you need to condemn this act of blockading money, of food supplies going into Gaza. And that's why we're calling us to bring attention to this human rights issue. It's about human rights, people being allowed to give humanitarian aid to a dire situation. People are dying in Gaza. And that's why we're here today.
We're calling for the return of them and freedom to go into Gaza. They were easily arrested. There's no reason for them to be arrested. I haven't had any word from my mother. And that's not legal for them not to his family. I've been calling everyone. And our government, no one has been able to tell me anything about my mother. And the only reason why I've heard is because finally the lawyers got to meet with them. And luckily the lawyers got to meet with them one-on-one, but this is not enough. If they're going to arrest them, they need a cause, they need to be justified. There's no justification for this arrest. So, yeah. Thank you guys all for coming out today.
Hi there, this is Sally O'Cordy. I'm here with Elaine Brower, and we're here because of Cynthia McKinney has been abducted and is being held in Israel against her will. She's trying to deliver aid, humanitarian aid, and rebuilding materials to Gaza. Elaine, talk to me about this and the lady who brought with you today.
Well, what happened was Courtney Sheets was on the August Free Gaza boat last year, and they were able to break through the blockade, her and her mother, and Adam Shapiro, who's also on this boat, Humanity, except they didn't get captured, they were able to break through. So what I think happened this time is the Israeli pirates, as we call them, decided that they didn't like this any longer, and they were going to take matters into their own hands because they have the backing of the U.S. government and all the other countries that want to stop us from going in and giving aid to these poor Gazans who are now dying of starvation. If you look at the homes that they're living in,
name is Sally Alcorti. I'm with ImportantBills.com, and I'm talking here today with a young lady who is the daughter of a woman who was recently captured and held in Israel. And please give us an update. Give us the story and an update.
Okay.
Tell us your name first.
My name is Courtney Sheets.
What's your mom's name?
My mother's name is Catherine Sheets. And she was on the boat with Cynthia McKinney and all the rest. There's 21 people altogether that were on the boat. The situation was that they were leaving, and on the way there, their systems got, I guess, interfered with by the Israeli military, and they lost signal. They weren't able to communicate. And then they were warned to stop, that they would be boarded, that they would be arrested, and they continued, and they tried to bypass Israeli waters, and they did, and then they went down and were eventually stopped and boarded, and everyone was arrested. From that point on, I didn't get any information, and I called all of the State Departments, and no one's really been able to tell me anything conclusive, except for the fact that there were representatives from our embassy that were going to meet them at the detention center. But I was never told where they were or what was happening with them. About an hour ago, now today is
July 1st, Wednesday.
And it's around 2, 3 now?
It is exactly 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. So about 2 hours ago I heard from them. And I heard from one of the representatives for Free Gaza, the organization that funded the trip. And they are okay. They're in separate cells, the women and the men. And 2 of them have gotten out, Hueda and her name.
Maguire? No, I don't know.
Anyway, two people have gotten out because they have Israeli citizenship, but the rest are detained. And they're staying in there, and they're in solidarity with each other, not wanting to leave without their equipment, because there were several documentarians on board, or their footage. And so we're asking for the immediate release without any circumstances. And
have they done anything illegal?
They haven't done anything illegal. This was an illegal arrest, and it's extremely disappointing from my perspective that I'm not able to hear from my mother for 2 days.
Look at her. Please.
Well, it's really blurry, but this is my...
Do you have to back up so she can read it? Stay right there.
Okay.
Pull your hair out of the way. Thank you.
Yeah, my mom's here, but this is the whole group.
Where's your mom?
Here. The picture's on the website. It's clear there.
What the website is? What?
Freegaza.org.
Freegaza.org.
But my mom's a grandmother at this point too, so her granddaughters are all waiting to hear from their grandmother. I don't really think she's having the best time in a jail in Israel, and I don't know. They didn't do anything wrong, so I don't see any point. It's not illegal. I went there last August with my mother. I took the first 2 boats. I was in them. And we were the first to enter Gaza in 41 years from international waters.
Could I say something? I'm very concerned. I have been trying to contact journalists all day because I was seeing at the top of AOL Lisa Ling's sister's detention in Korea. And I wrote to them and I said, this is extremely important, but there is breaking news currently about a former Congresswoman who has been detained in Israel. Why are you not reporting about that? And this is a problem. This is a problem. We need, every activist I spoke to today did not realize this, and it's been going down since yesterday. So we're all very current. And this is why it's important that you speak about the situation from an insider's personal view.
I know that they're okay, but they were not doing anything illegal, and it's not illegal to take a boat to Gaza. So I don't really know where Israel stands on their rights to take and detain my mother, or Cynthia McKinney, or all of the rest of them, the 19 other people. But anyway, I'm glad that so many people showed up for the protest, and that people are listening and understanding the situation and that care. So keep it up.